that recording? Yep. Okay, so welcome everybody. We are recording this for the advisors that are not able to attend, and if there's something you would like to view later on, you're more than welcome to. It'll be embedded in the Teams chat. My name is Melissa Truscott. I am an account manager with 1000 Mile Travel, so it's great to be here. And I wanted to introduce you over to, firstly, to Melanie Perry, who is our account director for leisure with Belmond, and she's going to go ahead and facilitate the introduction with our special guest. But I just want to let you know, as I mentioned, I will be I am recording this, and we also will be having a quiz that I will pop into the chat at the end of the session. And if you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to put it into the chat, and we will have time at the end to answer everybody's questions. And with that, I'm going to pass the baton over to Melanie.
Thank you. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining us today. It's going to be my pleasure to hand over to Jahnesha shortly, but while I have your attention, I just wanted to cover a couple of little reminders. We still have 3 more days left of the Bellini Club third quarter offer, which depending on the product is either a 4th night free, a 7th night free with double the resort credit, or with some of the train and cruise departures that are left this year, it's 20% commission. And one of those departures is the LGBTQ November 2nd Traveling with Pride trip from Paris to Venice. But as I said, 3 more days. The book by September 30, travel by December 22, I believe. So that's still out there for you all to take advantage of. And then just very quickly, Jahnesha is going to talk about some amazing festive experiences and offers with the Caribbean properties, but also just wanted to give a little shout out to the Grand Hotel Tomeo in Taormina, as well as the Splendido Mare in Portofino, which will both be staying open through New Year's Eve into early January. So those are the only two Italy properties that stay open for festive. And then New Year's Eve, if you have clients looking for a spectacular New Year's Eve, of course, there's always Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana Palace, which is celebrating its 100th year this year. Or something a little different, if your clients want to head to Europe, is Madeira in Portugal. And who knew, but they have almost as equal a fireworks display as they do in Rio de Janeiro. It is really spectacular. So just a couple of thoughts to throw out there for festive this year. I know clients are still coming to you with those requests. Okay, so today I'm delighted to welcome Jahnesha Jones from who has, guys, the best office in the Belmond collection, as she sits on the most beautiful beach in the world in Anguilla. And Jahnesha is based on property, and she is going to be presenting Cap Juluca and La Samana for you. Over to you, Jahnesha. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you as well. I'm very, very happy to present on our beautiful properties in the Caribbean, especially for some of the latest inspirations for fall and winter. As Melanie mentioned, I'm really blessed to be based at Cap Juluca. It's beautiful scenery, and I can't wait to welcome your clients, especially since I'm based on property. So just so you have my details, this is my contact information. And of course, from time to time, I always post on LinkedIn, so feel free to follow me so that you don't miss out on any exclusive updates or happenings on property. In addition to that, I know that Melanie mentioned that we also do have a few more days to take advantage of the amazing Bellini offer. And as it applies for Cap Juluca and La Samana, we are offering the 4th night free First days up until December 15th. And of course, you have until the end of the month to go ahead and take advantage of that. All right. So without further ado, let's dive into the Caribbean. Most of you are very much familiar with this archipelago, but as a native or as an islander of the Caribbean or Anguilla in particular, I'm very elated to know that, Belmond has beautiful properties in Anguilla and St. Martin, respectively. So hopefully I'm able to share inspiration of what your clients can do for these properties. I know you can already imagine, of course, 360 degrees of turquoise waters, powdery sandy beaches, and of course, those luscious indigenous landscapes. But really and truly, when you think of the properties, it's an invitation to celebrate history of the Caribbean and also, of course, culture, local arts, and the craftsmanship of the legends and the people that lives on the island. Really, when I think about Anguilla, St. Martin, and sometimes you might hear the word St. Bart in the midst of luxury. These islands are truly the epitome of what the Caribbean can offer in terms of luxury. And really, Cap Juluca and La Samana, it's been around for the past 30 years. So I'm happy to give further insights of how easy it is to access these destinations through many international airports. So really, you can already start to think about it for families, even friends traveling together, but of course for couples. The islands, believe it or not, it's sometimes considered as an island to island escape because of how close they are in proximity. So this can be a really nice itinerary that you can personalize. Perhaps your clients start off their stay in St. Martin. As you can see, there are many international access coming from New York, coming from Atlanta, coming from Miami. There's also sometimes connections coming from Chicago on Saturdays with United. So lots of connections, and also from Miami with American Airlines going straight into Anguilla daily direct flights. So that's with Anguilla. Now, it's pretty easy to get from island to island. If your clients were to go to St. Martin, land at the Princess Juliana Airport, we also do have available our boat transfers, whether it's private or shared, in which our teams are very happy to coordinate for you. And it's just a short 30-minute transfer from St. Martin over to Anguilla, and our teams are happy to coordinate from there. If clients prefer to opt the boat, which is a really fun choice, music alive, really getting your clients into the island groove. Rum punches are already available to be activated. They can also, opt out to go and fly a short 7-minute flight with Anguilla Air Services over to Anguilla, or they can land in San Juan and use Tradewind Aviation directly into Anguilla. So many, many options. Going a little more into our paradise, literally, it's an ultimate barefoot luxury escape. I would start off by saying, Cap Juluca, it takes about 179 acres of Anguilla's rock, and the beach, it's literally a mile and a half long. So it's a paradise awaiting for your clients. There are 108 rooms and suites, and what truly sets this property apart is you can already guarantee to your clients that every room will be beachfront. Apart from that, you can guarantee that the beach chairs are actually designated for your clients. And beyond that, we have many, many culinary escapes in which we will dive into. So let's start. It's an insider's Caribbean hideaway and one of the most beautiful beaches in the Caribbean, I would say. And even it was voted #1 beach in the Caribbean many times by Condé Nast travelers. Really and truly, the healing energy of Monday's Bay. A good dose of tropical warmth, truly electrifying culinary activations and the joyful well-being of activities. What I would say is you can see the best of sunrises and sunsets from this scenery, but also you can see St. Martin and the mountains from the room sceneries as well. just diving in, let's step inside. This is where a Julucan welcome captivates your clients. So it begins in our lobby space, the cultural escape, and truly our main house ensures that your clients can finally just, disconnect to reconnect what truly matters. Really, our Julucans, they've been with the property for the past 15 years. So they really welcome your clients like old friends. You can imagine what it's like, the joy of genuine smiles, truly gracing your clients' worlds and complementing their welcome experience with fresh fruits and infusions to electrify in anticipation of their days ahead. With that being said, this is also where we would host our sunset champagne savoring. So every evening, incorporated in your client's experience, our management team, they would come together right here in this main lobby space, and we would begin the nights with champagne. Other clients would meet other clients on property. And like I said, it's all about disconnecting to reconnect. And I can't forget the beach sceneries. From the moment your clients arrive, you see right here, the sceneries of the ocean that is awaiting their stay. The accommodations are super, super priceless. The resort, like I said, it's appointed with 108 rooms and suites. But the style in its Greco, it's Moorish, the private sanctuaries, literally every room, as I said, it's beachfront. In the distance, you see the mountains of St. Martin, and also complemented with expansive terraces and ocean views. What I love about this is whether if your clients are on the beach or if they're in the comfort of their room, you can imagine what it's like for the waves to be crashing or the birds to be flying by. And it's really a tropical dose of warmth within waiting for your clients. I love that the rooms and suites, they offer pretty much of neutral tones, allowing the natural lighting to totally invade. And what, as advisors, you can totally love about our accommodations is the consistency of the styling of the rooms. So pretty much in all room types, you can find this consistency in styling. We do offer king and twin beds in our accommodations. And at Cap Juluca, we are the most flexible property in Anguilla in terms of interconnecting and outer connecting options. So yes, it works well for the fall season and it also works well for the winter season. I would say that it is a pet-friendly hotel as well. So we do welcome pets. And in terms of, this is what you can imagine a leading category bathroom to be like: double tubs, double sink features, and really, really luxury amenities. Moving along into our villas and suites, I do want to touch base on how flexible we can be in terms of welcoming clients up to 5 bedrooms for suites and villas. So we do have our signature suites program. It's offered in our 3 and 5 bedroom private pool villas. And especially you can book this and clients can get up to 24-hour dedicated villa host service being included, an entire in-room market experience being included, complimentary golf carts, laundry services, of course, in-suite breakfast, and also at the restaurant, daily personalized VIP amenities, in-villa suite check-in and out, and of course, private pre-arrival one-to-one consultations. So let's dive in to see what our 3 or 5 bedroom private pool villas may look like. This is a living space of them. Really and truly, it offers lots of space, up to 2,500 square feet in space. And I do want to already say that it gives your clients that Greco-Moorish feels. You can imagine what it's like for the lights of St. Martin, especially at evening. So whether it's day or whether it's night, it's a beautiful scenery that you're offering your clients. Like I said, it also offers a private pool in these accommodations, but not just the private villas are accommodated with butler service. Every room, even to the leading category rooms. The private villas that go up to 5 bedrooms, it's actually located at the furthest end of the property, totally maximizing privacy. Here you can see we can offer pools that are facing the ocean. And if your clients are looking for something super private, we also do have pools within our walls. Let's talk about wining and dining. Usually Anguilla is known as the capital of culinary in the Caribbean. And really and truly, we have 4 restaurants on property. So even if you're thinking about Cap Juluca for a 5 to 7 night itinerary, the options of diversity in culinary, it's supreme. Here you can see immediately our fresh produce in which, we have available at our chef's garden, in which we're really proud about in terms of our sustainability efforts, especially knowing that today is World Tourism Day. Beyond that, we do have other restaurants that range from Peruvian cuisine, and that really, journeys our clients through our other properties and trains in Peru. As you can see, the aesthetics of the dishes are chefs being Peruvian. So it's a full, authentic Peruvian experience. Beyond that, we also do have Chips by Cipriani, which is pretty much inspired by our Italian properties, Cipriani in Venice. And then moving along, we also do have our Cap Shack. This is where the fun in the sun comes alive. The island spirit. You can imagine the barbecue tappers, fresh fish, the freshest of lobsters being available, but also the domino competitions. Literally toes in the sand, a Caribbean paradise. And that's what we offer for our clients. The last restaurant is Pim's. Pim's is actually a Caribbean restaurant. It's located just here. If you follow my cursor, it's literally on water. And this is, where the journey of Cap Juluca started. Started off with a restaurant, and then we added our villas and suites and room products. So really, you see 4 restaurants being available. Just to recap, we have Peruvian cuisine at Uchu. We also do have Italian cuisine at Chips by Cipriani. At the Cap Shack, as you see in the photo, we have barbecue tappers being available. And then, of course, we do have Uchu with our Peruvian cuisine. Just moving along, you see our bar spaces where our, mixologist team, we really put together really nice programs where they can learn the different Caribbean realms and specialties if they just want to have a Caribbean, get together with her team. Here you see Uchu. So this is where our Peruvian restaurant is located. It's also where our main pool is located as well. And now I'll take you on a journey of what it's like to stay at this property. So from the moment your clients wake up, we have the best of sunrises. You would see them racing over to breakfast or even to yoga. The property is pretty flat, so you can expect it for all age demographics. We also do have kids' bicycles as well. And then they're seated at breakfast where, as I said, you're literally dining on water, whether they choose to eat in suite or at the restaurant. Then they would head over to their designated beach chairs where they would either grab a book from our library or, just relax with our teams as the chairs are prepared daily for them. I also want to make mention that we do have an Explorers Club. The property itself, when you think about the surf or the tides, it is kids friendly, pretty swimmable for kids of all age demographics. And our Explorers Club is pretty open for kids up to teenagers. So full programs being available, and that's offered complimentary. Adventures at Sea, we are the only property in which the boat actually comes to the bay because we're really trying to ensure that everything is super seamless for your clients. So there's fun escapes like snorkeling excursions, scuba diving, sunset cruises, all available for the clients, taking them, into our world. You can even imagine sailing competitions or fishing escapes available for your clients to lull them into our cultural world. And then going into the evenings, I love a good horseback riding for clients, especially families as they stride across our beach, being very available also before they take their last dip in the ocean. And then I spoke about our sunset champagne sabering. The day ends with our management team. It's a fun retreat to come together just before dinner preparations. We also do have our events pavilion. You can imagine what this is like as well, for our couples to just escape and have a really nice fine dining experience if they opt out of, our restaurants. And then it's pretty much combinable with the sparkling gem of St. Martin, La Samana. La Samana, this property, it is celebrating 50 years. It's quite a milestone. And really and truly, this property, it started in 1973 as a villa and, offering on the French Riviera in the Caribbean. Now, the owner, James Franco, he bought about 55 acres of beach property, and this property was extended only for commercial use. Today, La Samana, after 50 years, the property still stands. It's on one of the most private beaches in St. Martin by long. We have 83 rooms and suites, 8 cliffside private villas, and we're very happy to have 3 restaurants and bars. Believe it or not, the name La Samana, it was really inspired to honor his 3 daughters, Samantha, Anouk, and Natalie. So that's where the Samana came from. And it is truly a timeless Franco charm up to today. The only 5-star restaurant standing, 5-star hotel, my apologies, standing, in St. Martin, and it offers very much of a Mediterranean charm. This is the first thing that you see amazing, amazing sunsets, as you can imagine. But right here is where the welcome experience begins. We offer 2 pools at the property, and also our accommodations are super priceless. We have villa host service available in our private villas, but just take a look at the sceneries of the rooms and, the amazing, amazing decor. You see here, it's a Mediterranean private sanctuary, really welcoming families to just unwind on the outside of our spacious terraces, or whether they are in their rooms, truly dreaming of what it's like to be on the outside. Here you can even see the curtains. It's like you're submerging yourself underwater, dreaming what it's like to just be on the outside. This property, as you can see, also has signature villas being available. As I said, we have 8 private pool villas. They're all cliffside. You can see it here, and the beach, it just never leaves. So from an icebird's view, you can see a wraparound pool, pretty high ceilings. We just did a nice renovation to the kitchen product of these villas. So very good to consider even for Thanksgiving or the festive season, as we still do have availability. I do want to make mention with your Bellini benefits with both properties, you can get resort credits with the suites and villas up to $220. With that being said, this is a view from the bedroom space. The wining and dining, it's amazing. I always say, why go to Paris if you have, our Caribbean Franco charm being available, offering Michelin star chef cuisine. So what La Samana is known for is obviously its amazing wineries, as it is French. We'll dive a little more into it. Let's first discover Italian restaurant La Spiaggia, at evenings, offering, classics, casual Italian classics. I mean, by day, this is your beach restaurants for your clients. This is Larson. This is offering traditional fine dining cuisine. Obviously, it is, honored. The menu is honored by our Michelin star chef Marcel Revin. And also, I'd just like to take you on a journey of what it would be like to stay at La Samana. St. Martin as a destination, it's phenomenal. You can imagine aquatic adventures, whether people are exploring by sea, to escape the keys nearby, like Tintamar, or whether in season like January and March, February, when it's a lot colder in the US, when the whales are coming down to the Caribbean, and it's a beautiful scenery as well. St. Martin is also known for adrenaline, so you can imagine like jet skis and lots of motorized water activities all being available. But it's also good by land as well. You can imagine adventures on land because it is mountainous, so lots of hiking, lots of zip lining experiences. There's even zoos and farms for the kids to escape in. And of course, our Phillipsburg, where is our town and center where they can go ahead and connect with the locals. Uh, with that being said, on property, we do have really, really amazing art sceneries as well. It truly takes your clients through timeless escapes, whether they're, at the spa or in the lobby spaces. This is an idea of what our spa looks like at La Samana. We have treatments pretty much inspired by nature. As you can see, our songbird here on the right, in which it's the beautiful sceneries, and you can imagine the senses of lemongrasses and so forth from the moment you approach or enter. Moving along, we do have tennis courts on property at our property in St. Martin. And then I mentioned our wine cellar. So over 2,000 labels, 5,000 bottles. It's a really nice experience, and up to 12 people can even have dinner in our wine cellar. This is our private dining experience that can be expected on our private beach. And then, of course, every Sunday we kick it off with a Caribbean barbecue. Before I end the webinar, I just want to give exciting updates of what's happening at both properties in terms of experiences. Starting with Cap Juluca, this Thanksgiving, while we do have availability, we will have a chef coming to property, Chef Chloe, and I'll send the details to go ahead and have a workshop on veganism. And then at both properties, we'll kick it off with a Vote Clico dinner the week right after Thanksgiving, right before we start celebrating our 50th year anniversary celebration for La Samana. So you can expect, we have an astronaut coming, to La Samana to give her experience what the Caribbean looked like from space. And we even do have like really nice wellness activations where Travis Elliott is coming to Cap Juluca, world-renowned yogi, to experience with your clients the best of sunrises and sunsets. So lots of activations on property. The latest news is that at Cap Juluca, for any inquiries going into next year, by spring break, we should be launching our new spa product by Guerlain. So we're really happy for that partnership. And that product, we invested about $8 million to $10 million. So that's new and exciting. These are our properties. These are your contacts. We're all based here on property. So we're really, really happy to help, assist you with any inquiries that you may have. And even, run to rooms and assist you as we are in properties if you need that assistance personally. Of course, you have Melanie to assist you as well, being in the US. And if you have any questions, I'm very happy to answer.
Great
Awesome.
job,
Thank
Jahnesha.
you. Wow, that's great information. I'm not seeing any questions in the chat, and Jim, it looks like Jim had to bow out. So, Marlene, it's just you again. Did you have any questions?
No, I really didn't. It was an excellent presentation. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I have added into the chat the quiz for the webinar. And Marlene, if you want to take a few minutes to, you can click on that link and answer the questions. And if you get 6 out of 6 right, you will be entered in a drawing of one for $100 Amex gift card, courtesy of Melanie and Belmond. So if you, that's in the chat. So are you seeing that there?
I see the chat.
Yeah, I see it in the
Yes,
chat.
I see
It's
it.
Okay,
there.
great. Awesome.
And then maybe you all can send out a little note with the recording.
Yeah.
And people have until the end of day Friday, so we'll get a few other.
Looks like Jim has re-entered the building. So yeah, so if we don't have any questions, as I mentioned, the link for the quiz is in there. It does need to be completed by Friday, and then Karen said that she will announce the winner in our private Facebook group on Monday morning, and then she will reach out to the winner, CCing Melanie, so Melanie is aware, and we'll go from there.
Hey, Melissa.
Thank you very much.
Yes, hi Jim.
Melissa, I'm sorry. I had a power fluctuation here, and I ended up having to, and I lost the connection. So I'm just now coming back. I've been out for about 5 minutes. What did I miss, please?
Well, it was
Oh.
just the end of the presentation, and it's been recorded, so you can go back to that. I also
Okay.
added the link to the quiz for the presentation in the chat, so make sure you see that. And then if you answer all 6 questions correctly by Friday and turn it in Friday, you'll be entered into a drawing to win a gift card courtesy of Melanie and Belmond.
Thank you. Where do I find that quiz, please?
It's in the chat for this
Yeah.
Teams presentation. Are you seeing the chat?
I
You go
see the
up.
chat, but it's not opening up. Oh, hang on. I'm not seeing anything in there. It's blank.
Oh, you know what? It may you only see. Yeah, thank you, Jahnesha. Jahnesha, you only see what from when you joined. So she just re-added the link. Do you see it now?
I see it. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. I added it before you rejoined, so you only see what you get after that. But and also in the same location, once we're done, the recording for this presentation will be housed there as well. So you'll be able to click on that and go back and view whatever you missed. Okay.
Terrific. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jahnesha.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you for
Awesome.
joining.
All right. Thank you guys so much for your time. It was great information, and we will share this out with the rest of the network to make sure everybody's up to speed. Thank you all for your time today. It was
Terrific.
wonderful.
I'm ready to pack my bags.
Me too.
Me too.
Let's all go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. It's only 1,000 miles.
Okay.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you
ladies.
guys
Well
so
done.
much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.